Ever notice how some people just seem to attract success, while others struggle with the same problems day after day? The difference isn't luck. It's not talent or connections. It's something much simpler. The words they speak to themselves each morning. Those first moments after you open your eyes are magical. Your mind is like fertile soil, ready to grow whatever seeds you plant. Most people fill this precious time with worry, stress, and negative thoughts. They're programming their day for struggle before it even begins. But there's a specific morning phrase so powerful, it can literally transform your reality. A phrase backed by psychology and practiced by some of the world's most successful people. When spoken with true feeling, it sets forces in motion that create what many call miracles in everyday life. These aren't supernatural events. They're the natural result of aligning your mind with universal laws that govern success. The right words, spoken at the right time, can reshape your beliefs, actions, and ultimately your life. Today, I'm sharing this exact morning ritual that's changed thousands of lives. If you apply what you learn, you'll be amazed how quickly your circumstances begin to shift. Let's discover the morning words that make miracles inevitable. Our brains react to every word we speak. This isn't mystical thinking, it's pure neuroscience. When you make a statement, your brain doesn't judge whether it's true or false. It simply processes the information and begins creating neural pathways to support that reality. Research from leading universities shows that positive affirmations activate the reward centers in our brains. These are the same areas that light up when we experience pleasure or success. Each time you repeat an affirming phrase, your brain releases small amounts of dopamine, the feel-good chemical that reinforces behaviors. This process works similarly to physical exercise. One push-up won't transform your body, but consistent repetition creates real, measurable change. Affirmations work on this same principle of neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Speaking words aloud adds another dimension of power. Sound vibrations literally change your physical state. Your voice creates resonance in your body that affects your nervous system and energy levels. This explains why silently reading an affirmation doesn't produce the same results as declaring it with conviction. What makes morning affirmations particularly potent is timing. During sleep, your brain processes information and clears away mental debris. Upon waking, it operates at an optimal frequency for programming, specifically in the alpha wave state where you're relaxed yet alert. This window between sleep and full wakefulness offers direct access to your subconscious mind. Thoughts become words. Words become beliefs. Beliefs drive actions. Actions create results. This chain reaction starts with what you tell yourself. People who experience miraculous life changes have simply mastered this sequence. Skeptics might dismiss this as pseudoscience, but brain scans don't lie. Participants in multiple studies showed physical changes in brain structure after practicing daily affirmations for just 21 days. Their stress hormones decreased while problem-solving abilities increased. We create self-fulfilling prophecies through our internal dialogue. Negative self-talk limits possibilities and blinds us to opportunities. Positive, intentional statements expand our awareness and attract matching circumstances into our lives. Morning holds a unique power unlike any other time of day. Science confirms this isn't just spiritual talk, it's biological fact. During sleep, our brains enter repair mode, clearing toxins and processing emotions from previous experiences. When we first wake up, we experience what neurologists call hypnopompic state, a brief period where our conscious and subconscious minds remain connected. This mental twilight zone creates perfect conditions for programming our internal operating system. Alpha brainwaves dominate this state, opening a direct pathway to our subconscious. Words spoken during this time bypass critical thinking filters and plant themselves deeply in our belief systems. 5 minutes after waking offers maximum receptivity. This window closes gradually as we engage with daily activities. Many people waste this precious opportunity scrolling through social media or checking emails, essentially allowing random information to program their day. Ancient traditions recognized this phenomenon long before modern science. Egyptian, Vedic, and Native American practices all emphasize dawn rituals for manifestation. These cultures understood intuitively what neuroscience now confirms with data. Intention setting works best when both hemispheres of our brain are active yet relaxed. Morning provides exactly this balance. Left brain logic hasn't fully engaged with problem-solving mode, while right brain creativity remains accessible from dream states. Our reticular activating system, brain's filter determining what we notice throughout our day, gets programmed during morning hours. Speaking positive affirmations during this time literally adjusts what opportunities become visible to us later. Cortisol levels naturally peak upon waking. This stress hormone can either fuel anxiety or be channeled into focused intention. Affirming positive outcomes redirects this biochemical energy toward constructive purposes rather than worry. Studies tracking brainwave patterns show information received within 30 minutes of waking has approximately 100 times more impact on subconscious programming than information received during fully alert states. This explains why so many successful people guard their morning routines religiously. Now, for what you've been waiting for, that single powerful phrase capable of transforming your entire reality when spoken each morning. Here it is. I am grateful now that everything I desire flows to me easily, naturally, and abundantly. This isn't just any random collection of words. Each component was carefully selected based on psychological triggers that activate specific mental and emotional states. Starting with I am creates an immediate present tense identity statement. Unlike saying I will be or I want to be, which pushes results into some distant future, I am declares current reality. Our subconscious minds cannot distinguish between what's actually happening and what we vividly declare as happening. Adding grateful now combines two powerful forces: gratitude and present moment awareness. Gratitude instantly shifts brain chemistry, releasing dopamine and serotonin. Neuroscience research shows grateful thoughts create a positive feedback loop in our brains. Specifying now anchors this emotional state in present time rather than making it conditional on future events. Everything I desire opens unlimited possibilities without restriction. This phrase activates visualization centers in our brains, prompting us to mentally engage with our deepest wants. Unlike specific affirmations that limit focus to one area, this all-encompassing statement works across health, wealth, relationships, and spiritual growth simultaneously. Flows to me suggests effortless attraction rather than forced striving. This language pattern subconsciously releases resistance and struggle. Many people sabotage success through belief that achievement must involve painful effort. This wording counters that programming. Easily, naturally, and abundantly contains three critical modifiers that address common blocks to manifestation. easily removes expectation of difficulty, naturally aligns with universal laws rather than forcing outcomes, abundantly eliminates scarcity thinking that keeps many stuck in limitation. Speaking this complete phrase activates multiple brain regions simultaneously: language centers, emotion processors, visualization cortex, and reward systems. This neural symphony creates powerful new thought patterns that begin reshaping your perception of reality immediately. Simply repeating words without feeling creates minimal impact. Emotionally charged statements create massive shifts. This crucial difference separates those who see miraculous results from those who dismiss affirmations as useless. When speaking your morning phrase, focus entirely on generating authentic feeling states to match your words. Stand tall with shoulders back and chest open. This posture naturally increases testosterone while reducing cortisol in both men and women. Deep physiological changes occur within just 2 minutes of power posing. Your voice gains resonance, conviction strengthens, and brain chemistry aligns with confidence. Speak at approximately 60% of maximum volume. This focal power activates throat chakra energy while signaling to your nervous system that you truly mean what you're saying. Whispered affirmations lack physical vibration necessary for cellular impact. Make direct eye contact with yourself in a mirror while speaking. Visual feedback loops intensify belief patterns. Studies show that mirror work accelerates self-concept changes dramatically compared to eyes closed methods. Something powerful happens when witnessing yourself make declarations. Place one hand over your heart center while speaking. This physical anchor connects abstract words with bodily sensation. Touch receptors in skin send signals directly to emotional brain centers, amplifying felt experience of your affirmation. Slow down delivery to half your normal speaking pace. Rushed affirmations fail to penetrate subconscious layers. Each syllable deserves space to resonate fully throughout your system. Pauses between words allow integration. Infuse every word with genuine gratitude. This requires mentally connecting to evidence supporting your statement. Find any small proof that good things flow to you naturally, perhaps morning sunlight, beating heart, or previous successes. These gratitude anchors make affirmations truthful rather than aspirational. Visualize golden light emanating from your solar plexus while speaking. This mental imagery directs energy through intention centers in your body. Ancient traditions recognize this power center as crucial for manifestation work. Repeat 3 times consecutively without interruption. Research indicates triple repetition creates optimal neurological impact without triggering mental resistance. Beyond 3 immediate repetitions, diminishing returns begin affecting receptivity. Countless people try affirmations, yet see no results because of subtle but critical errors in their approach. First among these mistakes is inconsistency. Sporadic practice creates confusion in neural pathways rather than reinforcement. Missing even a single morning disrupts momentum and signals to your subconscious that these words aren't truly priority. Solution: link affirmation practice to an existing morning habit like brushing teeth or making coffee. Speaking affirmations while internally doubting them creates conflicting signals. Brain scans show contradictory thought patterns actually cancel each other out, leaving no net positive effect. Instead, start with statements you can genuinely believe at least partially. Gradually increase scope as belief strengthens. Many people recite affirmations while simultaneously scrolling phones or watching news. This divided attention weakens impact dramatically. Multitasking reduces cognitive processing by up to 40%, according to Stanford research. Focus exclusively on your words for maximum effect. Negative wording sabotages results instantly. Phrases containing don't, not, or avoid program exactly what you're trying to prevent. Our minds process images before negations. Saying, I don't attract problems, creates mental pictures of problems first. Restructure all statements into positive form. Racing through affirmations mechanically turns powerful programming into meaningless ritual. Speaking without feeling generates minimal neural activity. Slow down deliberately and fully experience each word as truth. Speaking affirmations once daily isn't enough for rewiring deeply established thought patterns. Neuroplasticity requires repetition throughout day. Set phone reminders for brief affirmation check-ins at key transition points before meals, entering meetings, or starting work tasks. Looking for instant evidence of change creates resistance through attachment to outcomes. Expectation triggers analysis, which blocks receptivity. Practice detachment by saying phrase, then completely releasing thought of it. Wrong timing diminishes effectiveness dramatically. Late afternoon or evening affirmations fight against rising beta brainwaves of analytical thinking. Early morning practice harmonizes with natural brain rhythms. For integration, forgetting to physicalize statements prevents full body integration. Speaking while sitting hunched or lying down contradicts confident declaration. Stand firmly, expand posture, and gesture purposefully while affirming. Miraculous results require consistent daily practice above all else. Neural pathways strengthen through repetition, not intensity. A single powerful session followed by days of silence accomplishes very little. 5 minutes every morning for 30 days creates lasting change that transforms permanently. Missing days forces brain to start rebuilding connections from scratch. Research shows that inconsistent practice extends transformation time by 300% compared to daily repetition. Each consecutive day builds upon previous neural architecture, accelerating results exponentially. Morning affirmations work similarly to compound interest in finance. Small daily deposits create massive long-term wealth. Skipping contributions resets growth patterns. One unbroken chain of daily practice for 28 days produces greater impact than sporadic attempts spread across 6 months. Attaching affirmation practice to existing morning routines eliminates willpower demands. Habit stacking leverages neural pathways already established. Place visual reminder cards beside toothbrush, coffee maker, or bathroom mirror, wherever attention naturally goes first thing daily. Speaking affirmations before touching phone protects this practice from distraction. Many report success keeping devices outside bedroom entirely, replacing alarm clock with dedicated morning affirmation timer instead. Voice recording personal affirmations creates accountability through sound recognition. Hearing yesterday's voice reminds brain of commitment while providing convenient model for today's practice. Setting specific affirmation time prevents schedule negotiations each morning. Decision fatigue derails consistency more than any other factor. Pre-deciding exact minute for practice eliminates daily internal debate. Creating affirmation accountability through partnership doubles effectiveness. Simple text confirmation with friend or family member each morning reinforces commitment while providing gentle external motivation. Tracking consecutive days builds momentum psychology. Physical calendar marking creates visual evidence of dedication. Breaking chain becomes psychologically difficult after establishing streaks. Simplifying morning routine increases consistency probability. Removing unnecessary choices preserves decision-making energy for affirmation practice. Laying out clothes, preparing breakfast items, and setting materials ready evening before eliminates morning friction. Celebrating milestones reinforces neural reward pathways. Small self-acknowledgements at days 7, 14, 21, and 30 release dopamine, strengthening habit formation circuits. This neurochemical reward makes practice increasingly automatic and pleasant rather than requiring effort. Affirmations work exponentially better when strategically combined with complementary morning activities. Water consumption immediately upon waking creates optimal conditions for neural transmission. Drinking 16 ounces of room temperature water before speaking affirmations hydrates brain tissue, improving electrical conductivity between neurons and enhancing receptivity to new programming. Gentle movement amplifies affirmation effectiveness through increased blood flow and oxygen delivery to brain cells. Simple stretching or 5 minutes of rebounding on mini trampoline while repeating morning phrases accelerates their integration. Physical motion literally helps shake old patterns loose while embedding new ones. Morning sunlight exposure synchronizes circadian rhythms while boosting serotonin production. Speaking affirmations outdoors facing sunrise adds powerful dimension through light therapy. Sunlight striking retinas triggers cascade of hormonal responses that enhance mood and receptivity. Cold exposure through brief shower or face washing shocks nervous system into heightened alertness. This controlled stress response creates ideal state for imprinting new beliefs. Speaking affirmations during or immediately after cold exposure plants them deeply during this window of neurochemical activation. Breathwork practices prepare mental soil for affirmation seeds. 4 rounds of box breathing, inhaling for 4 counts, holding 4 counts, exhaling 4 counts, holding empty 4 counts, shifts brain into alpha state ideal for programming. Speaking affirmations during fifth, exhale leverages this receptive brainwave pattern. Writing affirmations immediately after speaking them engages different brain regions through physical movement. This multisensory approach creates redundant neural pathways, strengthening overall impact. Single page journaling with affirmation written 7 times in present tense embeds message through kinesthetic learning. Visualization practice following verbal affirmations activates visual cortex, creating comprehensive brain engagement. Seeing yourself already experiencing desired outcomes for 60 seconds after speaking affirmation creates parallel neural networks supporting identical endpoints. Digital detox until completing morning practice protects fragile new neural pathways. Avoiding all screens for first 30 minutes preserves optimal brain state rather than flooding system with contradictory information. Ancient traditions called this guarding the mind at dawn, wisdom now validated by neuroscience. Changes begin occurring invisibly from day one. Brainwave patterns shift subtly within hours of first practice, though conscious awareness typically lags behind physiological transformation. Neural pathways begin reorganizing even while doubt persists at surface levels of mind. Days 1 through 3 often bring increased dream activity as subconscious processes accelerate. Vivid dreams, particularly involving water, flight, or discovering new rooms in familiar houses, indicate deep mental restructuring. These symbolic images represent expanding possibilities being integrated overnight. Physical sensations frequently emerge around day 4. Spontaneous tingling in hands, warming sensations in chest, or pleasant buzzing throughout body. These energy signatures accompany shifting cellular patterns as body aligns with new mental programming. Synchronicities appear consistently by day 5. Seemingly random events connect meaningfully. Overhearing conversations containing exact words from affirmations, finding objects symbolizing desires, or encountering unexpected opportunities aligned with intentions. These coincidences confirm subconscious activation. Sleep quality improves noticeably within first week. Falling asleep faster, reduced nighttime waking, and waking naturally before alarm all indicate neurochemical balancing. Morning energy levels increase as brain optimizes sleep cycles in response to consistent programming. Decision-making becomes effortlessly aligned with affirmed intentions. Choices previously requiring willpower happen automatically as if guided by invisible hand. This cognitive shift reflects neural pathways strengthening through consistent practice. Emotional triggers lose power remarkably. Situations previously causing anxiety, anger, or frustration trigger milder responses or pass unnoticed entirely. This emotional resilience stems from activated prefrontal cortex overriding limbic system reactivity. Random positive comments from others increase significantly. People spontaneously notice something different without identifying specific changes. These external reflections confirm subtle shifts in energy field extending beyond physical body. Creative solutions appear effortlessly for previously stubborn problems. This cognitive flexibility emerges as mind releases limiting thought patterns restricting possibility recognition. Brain literally perceives options invisible before affirmation practice. Time perception shifts pleasantly. Hours seem to expand, creating sense of abundance rather than scarcity. This altered relationship with time reflects deeper brainwave pattern adjustments, typically requiring much longer to establish through other methods. This morning miracle phrase sits waiting like a key to unlock everything you truly desire. You now possess knowledge that many search for but never find. A simple yet profound practice hiding in plain sight, available to anyone willing to speak these words with conviction. I am grateful now that everything I desire flows to me easily, naturally, and abundantly. Tomorrow morning presents your first opportunity. That magical moment when you open your eyes holds power beyond measure. Those initial minutes will either program another day of the same struggles or open doorways to new possibilities. The choice is entirely yours. Science, ancient wisdom, and countless success stories all point to the same truth. Your words create your world. The words you speak to yourself each morning matter more than perhaps anything else you do all day. Begin tomorrow. Give yourself this gift for just 7 days. Watch closely as your reality transforms in ways that might seem miraculous, but are simply natural laws at work. If this information resonated with you, please hit that like button right now. Subscribe to our channel for more life-changing insights delivered regularly. Your transformation journey has only just begun.